But Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going to see him.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fighting his way through contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Mariota. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw Mariota. He'll let this go deep for runs. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Now Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, it's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play. And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check 26, check 26, check 3, check 3, check 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Right, black. Check the backer.
They'll run with Henry. Pushes him over, and they can't bring him down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the right side with Henry, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Henry running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Final play of the half here. Mariota flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They go play action. Mariota. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action now. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
121 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Derrick Henry. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Parkey adds the extra point. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10.
Throwing is Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On 1st down, it's Henry. Escapes the defender, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Perky with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mariota to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
He adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mariota's throw complete here to Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play fake. Mariota. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 94 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Throwing now, Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
I shall come forth